Good morning, everyone. Got another on the way to work video, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was thinking this morning, guys, as I was getting ready for work, and it popped into my mind, I have never been laid off in my life. I've never suffered a layoff in my life. Because I was thinking this morning, last night I was thinking about it, how, layoffs are rampant, people are losing jobs, people are getting fired, companies downsizing, whatever, I have never been laid off in my life, never. I've been gainfully employed. Before I came to my present company, I was working at I was working for Arby's Corporation. I was a general manager, multi-unit general manager, multi-unit district manager for Arby's Corporation, Arby's Restaurants. And I was with that company, with them for 7 years. And then we had a mutual agreement. It was just time for me to move on. They didn't want me no more. I didn't want to be there no more. So I guess it was kind of like a mutual termination. And then when I applied to my present company and I was hired here within 2 months. I was with them, Arby's, for 7 years, corporation, and with my present company, 15 years. So I only suffered like a 2-month layoff, but it wasn't a layoff. It was a mutual termination because I was sick of them and they were sick of me. But so pretty much for the last 22 years, I've only been out of work 2 months. 2 months out of the last 22 years. And I thought about it. I was like, damn. I was like, I've never suffered a layoff. Pretty much, never been laid off. I've been terminated twice in my career. Terminated twice, mutual agreements. Hey, it's time to go in another direction. Cool. Well, I guess it's time for me to go in another direction then. But I've been pretty much gainfully employed over the last 22 years, and I thank God for that. Thank God for that, because a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people can't say that. A lot of people been losing jobs, been getting laid off, been having to go from job to job. And that's one of the reasons why I chose to stay in my industry. And I'm really glad I chose to stay in my industry, because when I first started out in restaurants, I started out as a team member at Steak and Shake back in early 1990s. Steak and Shake restaurant. I started out at $5.25 an hour, guys. And that was my first management position, was at Steak and Shake. I was on salary, right? My first promotion, first time I was ever a manager, was for Steak and Shake. After I worked my way up from a crew member, started out at $5.25 an hour. And when I became a first-time assistant manager, restaurant assistant, I was making $450 a week. I think it was 22,000. They came out $22,500 a year, something like that. $22,500 a year, $450 a week, and I was on salary. That sucked, because we was 24 hours. There was times I was working 55 hours a week, 60 hours a week, whatever. But that sucked. And one of the reasons I stayed with it, because one of the reasons I went into the restaurant industry from the get-go, man, the sun is hitting. From the get-go, was because I needed a job, because my first wife was pregnant with my son, and I was fighting a criminal case, and I was like, I just need a job. And that's why I started out in the restaurant industry, because I needed work. I needed a job. But then once I got in the job and started talking to other managers and realized I didn't need a college degree to move up, I was like, well, I might as well make the best of this. And as I started to move up and develop my management skills, realized never probably get laid off and shit like that. I stuck with the profession. And to this day, I'm glad I stuck in the profession. But now I'm on the retail side of things. You know, one thing about this industry, restaurant managers, general managers, retail managers, and even back then, I still don't think it's a respected profession at all. Still don't think it's a respected profession. Because back then, people made fun of me for being a restaurant manager. And then once they realized the money that I was making, they was like, oh, okay, I see why you're in that industry. And I realized staying in this profession now, it's not even, still I don't even think it's a respected profession. Retail managers, restaurant managers, I don't think it's a respected profession till this day. But individuals like me, that's been in this profession for years, that have a proven resume, proven track record of getting those results, we getting the bag. We getting paid. We getting straight paid. We getting paid. I mean, we getting huge bags out here. And some people in my family and close friends, you know, they know the type of money I'm making. It just blows their mind. But I've been doing this for over 54. I've been doing this for over 35 years in this industry. So that's why I'm getting to the bag. That's why I get paid the way I get paid. Because I've been doing it for years. This did not happen overnight. Did not happen overnight. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, but I was thinking about that and I was like, man, I've never been laid off. In the last 22 years, I've only been out of work for 2 months. 2 months, that's it. You know, I'm very fortunate to be in that position, and because a lot of people right now, as we know, are losing jobs. Jobs are shutting down. Jobs are being eliminated. People are being laid off after being on certain jobs for 10, 15, 20, 25 years. And honestly, guys, I know anything can happen. Anything can happen, but in my industry, we don't lay off. You'll get fired before you get laid off. And I definitely don't think I'm gonna get fired anytime soon, because I got a proven track record of being good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. I don't just show up to work for a paycheck. I want to be good at my job. I want to make a difference at my job. I love helping other people get promoted and move up and things like that, so they can make more money for themselves and their families and do well in life. Yep. Well, yeah, I just wanted to share this quick video, guys, with you guys, because I've never, in the last 22 years, I've been gainfully employed, pretty much, besides 2 months, when I went from Arby's Corporation to my current employer. I've been at it, and it's helped me, you know, be stable in my income, build my wealth, and just keep grinding away. All right, guys, I'm about to pull up to work, so have a great day. Hope everybody's day go well. It's Frank Talks Money. I'm out here.